Yep, you seen the thumbnail, mouth already watering. I'm gonna show you how to make salt and pepper pork bites. You're gonna love this one. Let's go. All right, let's do a quick rundown so we can go ahead and get started with this particular recipe. Right here we have our pork chops. Now I cut them into bite-sized pieces like this. This is just a boneless tenderloin pork chop. Right here we have vegetable oil in here. Also we have some vegetable oil right here. We have cornstarch here and cornstarch there. We have salt, some sliced jalapenos right here, some freshly sliced garlic. Right here we have some red and green chili sliced, apple cider vinegar. We have some white pepper and some more salt over here. So guys, these are the ingredients. Man, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first things first is the seasoning of our pork bites. So we're just gonna take our olive oil. We're gonna add that here to this bowl, that apple cider vinegar, our salt, and our cornstarch. Now we're just gonna take our hands and we're gonna get that mixed in like that. Yes, it's gonna become a little messy, but that's what we want. All right, so now we're just gonna set this aside, let it marinate in this bowl while we prepare our other ingredients and get ready to start frying, all right? Okay, so real quick, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our salt and our white pepper and we're just gonna add it to the same dish because this is what we're gonna use to garnish our pork bites when they're done, and we're just gonna mix it up like that. Really simple. I mean, I could have told you guys to do it, but I just wanted you to see it so you know exactly how we make the salt and pepper pork. All right, very simple. All right, let's go ahead and continue. Okay, so now we're at our cooktop. We're gonna add about 1/4 of a cup of oil here, and we're gonna bring that up to temperature. And you basically want to make sure that the oil covers the bottom of the pan. So if your pan's a little bit big, then you know you may use more than 1/4 of a cup. And we, like I said, we're just gonna bring that up to temperature. And once it's almost to temperature, add your jalapenos, your chilies, red and green chilies, and your sliced garlic. Guys, I'm gonna admit that I'm using a little bit more than probably most people are using in terms of jalapenos and garlic, because I just like a whole lot of garlic and I love the jalapeno flavor. And we're just gonna cook this until the garlic turns like a toasty golden brown. And guys, this could take about 2 to 3 minutes, depending on how hot you have your heat. All right, so take a look at what we have, the browning of our garlic. So we're gonna pause this heat and we're just going to remove our peppers and our garlic, and we're gonna put it in a lined dish with paper towels. So I got this and I'm just gonna sit it over here and let the grease run off onto the paper towels. All right, so guys, this is what we have. So I'm gonna sit this aside. And like I said, we're gonna let that oil drain off of it. All right, so let's continue. All right, so we're back at our pork bites. They've been marinating in the bowl for about 10 to 15 minutes. We're gonna take that 1/4 cup of cornstarch we had, and we're gonna add this to our pork bites. Yes, more cornstarch. And we're just, again, gonna mix that. You know this is gonna give us that crunch that we're looking for. All right, so we're gonna sit this aside and we're gonna bring our temperature back up on our pot and add a little bit more oil so we can drop these babies in that grease. Okay, so now we're back at our cooktop. Now I've added some additional oil to it, a total of 2 cups. Now you wanna make sure that the oil at least covers half of your pork bites. Like I said, I'm using about 2 cups. It works with this particular pot or pan that I'm using now. And right now, I'm waiting on it to come up to temperature. It's almost there. As soon as it gets there, we're dropping these babies in. Okay, so I can see our oil shimmering. So I'm just gonna start adding our pork bites. And as you can see, covering about half of it. And guys, if you have to cook these in batches, cook them in batches. You don't wanna overcrowd your pan. I know with the amount of pork bites I have, I'm gonna have to end up cooking them in batches. All right, so you wanna cook these about 2 to 4 minutes per side, but you wanna make sure they're done completely. All right, we're gonna start turning these babies over. All right, so it looks like this batch is ready, guys. Look at that nice color on it. So we're gonna add this to a plate. Make sure you line it with some paper towels, and we're gonna go back in with our second batch. All right, so we're finishing up our last batch. Man, these babies are looking good, smelling good. Man, don't y'all want to jump through this camera right now? Take a look at that. Man, look at that. Woo. All right, so let me set these aside. We're gonna get back over on our cutting board so we can finish off this recipe. Okay, so we're at our cutting board. I've placed our pork bites into a bowl, and we have our peppers and garlic mixture in a bowl. Only thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our pepper and garlic mixture, and we're just gonna toss it or just pour it over our pork bites just like that. And we're gonna take half our salt mixture, sprinkle it over the pork bites just like that. Now guys, you can, use your best judgment in terms of salt. There's a lot of sodium. And we're just gonna toss this like this. Just like that, guys. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this over on a plate, and we're gonna get into our final presentation and quality control. And there you have it, salt and pepper pork bites. Guys, let me know what you think about this recipe in the comment section below. Also, measurements and ingredients will be in the video description below. Before we go, I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit more of that salt and pepper seasoning over that we have. Oh man. All righty. So let's go ahead and get over to quality control because I'm ready to do a taste test. All right, let's go. All right, so we're here, quality control, man. Look at these salt and pepper pork bites. Oh man. I'm gonna need some help. Somebody need to come over and help me eat these salt and pepper pork bites. Man, these babies look good. All right. No fork, I'm using my hands, so we're gonna just go ahead and grab one of them. Oh, a little smaller, so we'll just take a bite out. Awesome. Man, we put that meat, oh man, look at that. I'm gonna bite it. Man, look at it. Cooked to perfection. Oh man. God, this is absolutely delicious. You definitely need to try this out if you eat pork. Some of you don't eat pork, but this right here, delicious. Now, if you want to use chicken, you can't use chicken, but it defeats the purpose of being pork bites. But yes, you can use chicken because they do have salt and pepper chicken you can. So, but if you eat pork, definitely want to try this out. Oh man, this is delicious. And they tender. So until then, y'all already know who I am. This all wings everything. And remember, I'm not a chef. I just cook a lot, and now I'm out. Peace.